Good afternoon, Miss Bismuth. This is Michael Carey with Caring Heart Counseling Services. Yeah, I'm just reminding you of your appointment tomorrow at 2 o'clock. Yes, ma'am. Be sure to block off about 2 hours as we want to just get some information. The intake and the assessment is going to take a little while. And make sure you bring your photo ID. Do you have any questions? Great. I'll see you tomorrow at 2 o'clock. Come on in.
Hi.
Hello, Miss Bismuth.
How are you?
Oh, doing well. Michael Carey. Pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Have a seat here.
Thank you.
Before we get into what brought you into the office today, I just kind of want to give you kind of a basic layout of how things are going to be looking, kind of your day. I do want to be respectful of your time, and I did ask you to block out that 2 hour period, and I'm going to do my best to make it a little less than that, okay? But we'll go over your informed consent, your assessment today as well, plus we'll talk a little bit about what has brought you in today, and I'm going to give you a few resources today, okay? So you have the right to know, first of all, who I am and who this company is and how we can help you, all right? So again, my name is Michael Carey, and I am an LPC, and my job is to just simply listen and help you, kind of guide you through whatever struggles you have, okay? In addition to that, we're going to be giving you some resources, okay? So with informed consent, all right, number one, you have the right to be treated with respect without the fear of abuse, neglect, exploitation, or harm. You have the right at any time to ask me questions pertaining to any topic that we discuss. You have the right to have all of this paperwork explained to you in easy to understand terms. You have the right to have all of your information kept completely confidential. Now, there are some exceptions to that rule, Ms. Bill, okay, and allow me to explain. If you're going to become a danger to yourself or others, I have to, by law, report that, okay? During the course of our conversations, if there's imminent danger or it's about to happen now, danger to a child, an elderly person, or someone with a disability, I have to, by law, report that, okay? Everything else stays in confidence here, okay? I would like to know, and in fact, let's go ahead and get that information out. I would like to know, in the event of an emergency, or in any reason you fall out on the floor and I have to call 911, who else do I need to call? So in an emergency, who do I need to, who's going to be your emergency contact?
You can call my husband.
Okay. And what's his name?
His name is Chris.
Okay. Chris Bismuth. And what's his telephone number?
It's 903-889-4326.
Okay, perfect. All right. Do you have any questions pertaining to your Bill of Rights?
No, sir.
Okay, all right. So, tell me a little bit about what brings you in today.
Well, I'm kind of having a little issue at work and thinking about quitting work because of the issues I'm having at work. I don't feel respected at work.
Oh, wow.
And I go to work every day, and I'm really highly trained. I'm an assistant bookkeeper, and I'm highly trained at my job, but it seems like nobody appreciates that, and I have worked so hard to get there, and it just seems like nobody appreciates it. And I'm thinking about quitting. My husband, he's not very happy with that. He's supportive, but he wants me to try to hang in there, but I don't know if I can.
Okay.
And so
Okay, all right. So can you tell me a little bit about how you feel like they're not treating you fairly?
well, my boss, he talks sexual jokes around me, and it's like they're not concerned with me at all. And I have said something to him, but it just goes in one ear or out the other. And what really got me to thinking about quitting is there was a promotion at work. And I'm very highly qualified for this promotion, and I've been there for a while now. And this guy came in and put an application in, John, and he had just graduated from college, and they hired him straight out of college.
Oh,
and so he became my boss, and he would do reports, and I would, check over the reports. They would be wrong. I would have to fix the reports, and it just became to a point to where I just can't handle it anymore. It's just so, it's like they don't appreciate nothing I do. And I have worked so hard I've been so loyal and dedicated to this company, and it's like they don't even appreciate anything I do. And I just don't think I can handle it anymore. The disrespect of acting like, just because I'm a woman that I can't have that job. And it's just, I just can't handle it anymore. I don't know.
So what I hear you saying is that you are highly qualified for these positions. Can you tell me a little bit about your qualifications?
Well, I graduated in 2011 from Stephen F. Austin University. I graduated with honors, top of my class. I graduated with a bachelor's degree, and I've been working for this company for a while now, and I just have the experience and I have the education behind what they're needing. If it was me, I would want somebody that had the experience along with the education, not just someone just out of college.
Yeah. Okay.
And I just feel like I've been overlooked.
Okay. All right. Okay. So so also what I heard was that is it your boss and others that are cracking these really inappropriate jokes in front of you?
Yes, my boss Mike, and all the other guys that are younger than me. They know I'm around, and it's really inappropriate. And it's not like it's minor jokes. It's real dirty sexual jokes, and I've told them several times I didn't appreciate that.
Yeah. And
they'll just crack these jokes and say all these things inappropriate around me, and I just don't feel comfortable.
Okay.
I don't feel comfortable.
So you said you had mentioned it to them about these jokes and how they're inappropriate. What was their response?
Well, he said he would take care of it. He just kind of shoved it off like, oh, I'll take care of it. But he didn't. They're still doing it. And he's my boss. What am I supposed to do? I mean, went to him several times. I don't know what else to do. And I just sit there and, listen to it. And it's just, I don't know.
All right, so Jane, what I want to do now is just switch gears just for a moment, if I could.
Okay.
Tell me a little bit about your family.
Well, my husband Chris, we've been married for 18 years now.
Oh, wow. Yes.
And we have 2 beautiful kids. We have Brittany and James. Brittany is 7. She's going into the 2nd grade. And James is 10. He's going into the 5th grade. So I have my hands full.
Oh, I bet. Yes.
But I love my family. They're just absolutely fabulous. They're the one who helps me whenever I'm having all issues at work and I come home. It's just so wonderful to see a smiling face, someone who is, who loves me and appreciates me and is supportive. And my husband is very, very supportive. He appreciates everything I do. And I don't know what else to say, but I have a great family.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. Well, it sounds like you have a really great support group.
Yes, I do. They are absolutely fabulous. I couldn't ask for anything more.
All right, very good. Tell me a little bit, I know you had mentioned earlier about how Chris was wanting you to continue, working and trying to just, getting in there and doing your best to deal with it. Tell me a little bit more about how he, what are some other supports that he shows you?
He shows me support at home. He, helps me around the house, help me with the kids, carrying the kids back and forth to work, so I don't have all that to do, plus, work. He listens to me when I get home, which is very important to me, because after a hard day's work and having to put up with that, you really need somebody to listen to you. And he'll sit down and he'll listen to me, and he'll love me and show his support. And he really encourages me to go and talk to Mike and see if I can handle this, diplomatically instead of just up and quitting. And he encouraged me to take several steps and, just telling them, that I don't appreciate them telling those kind of jokes and just doing my job because, he always tells me I'm really good at my job. He's really good at your job. So he's very encouraging. And that really helps because, I need to hear that because I don't hear it at work.
Yeah.
So I really do need to hear that. So he's very supportive.
Okay, very good, very good. And this is something that we need, right? We need that.
Yes.
We need that support when we're experiencing those trying times.
Yes, we do.
Okay, very good. I want to give you a couple of things before we leave. First of all, I know that we had set you up with a meeting with me every month. So the first thing I want you to do is I want to actually meet with you every other week. Okay. I think this is important for you to be able to follow the resources that I'm going to give you, and then being able to make that connection with you to try to encourage you to what path that is going to be best for you and your family. The second thing is that I want to give you is going to be our resource for just some information on what your rights are. I know that you know this already, being a bookkeeper and working in the office. But I just want to let you know what available resources are in our community, what your rights are as an employee, and where you can go get help that you need if you feel like that you're being discriminating against. There are some help there, some resources that you can talk to additionally to get to get some help in that area. Okay. And then the second thing that I'm going to give you is a schedule of a support group. Okay. Now here, this is it's called Willing Power. It is a group of ladies who meet every week, and they have various topics that they talk about, but it's an excellent support group. And I believe some additional support will help you. Okay, so with those three things, when you leave today, we're going to get you scheduled to meet with me every other week, and then look over those resources, and then I really want to encourage you to think about going to the Willing Power ladies group. That I think that would be really excellent for you. Okay. Well, very good. Well, thank you so much, Janie, for coming in today, and we will get you scheduled for your next appointment.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome.